You're all especially welcome to the second session. We have in our midst Timothy Adeleye. We'll be taking over in the next 2 to 5 minutes. I'm sure Mr. Timothy is set for this second session. In case you missed the first session, be reminded that you'll get the link to this recording wherever you got the link to join this session. So you don't need to worry about that. We are in the second session now. We have with us Mr. Timothy Adeleye. If you're ready, sir, you can turn on your video and you can unmute yourself, sir. So are you set, sir?
Okay, yes.
All right,
Already, I've been born ready since 1958.
we are in the second session now, and we'll be having the question and answer. If you have questions for Mr. Timothy, please do well to send your session and your questions in the chat box. And if you want to speak out, you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you from here, and you'll be able to speak and ask your questions. So if you're set for the questions, you can start sending your questions in the chat box. Mr. Timothy, you can continue the session, sir.
Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back to second session. Okay. I think I've been telling you the story of how my first company was formed. So after Optiware was formed, we signed partnership with other telecom service providers in the country and some few ones outside Nigeria. I've got to realize that there's opportunity in delivering values. You can make so much in solving problems for people. From then, I continue solving problems, and solving problem for society has been my passion. Today, we have a financial service, Rapid Cash. Rapid Cash is an online platform that allows people to lend money online. That is happening in Nigeria. We also have that happening in Tanzania. We have our real estate company, Team Homes. We build property and and develop houses for people. So if you look at these, every of my businesses that I've developed over time have been about solving a particular problem, not really about the money. Let me tell you, entrepreneurship is just people that are solving problem and making profit out of the solution. And I always tell people, there's a very thin line between a business person and an entrepreneur. I want to believe that some of you should know that there is a difference being a business person and being an entrepreneur. Some of us, entrepreneurship is actually in our drive, which means we are solution-oriented individual. And I think this is what I encourage everybody to cultivate as an habit. It is what has brought me up to this level. So, okay, the story of Forbes, how I got to the Forbes 30 under 30. Let me first say this. Forbes 30 under 30 is the list of young achievers in Africa. So basically what they do at Forbes 30 under 30 is they look at young people around the continent that have the future. They are not saying you have money as much as Dangote. They are not saying these are the richest young people in Africa. They are trying to say these are the people that are driving impact in Africa as young people. And these are the set of young people they believe at the end of the day, they might become the next Dangote, the next Otedola, and every other person on the Forbes list. So oftentimes, when people talk about Forbes 30 under 30, I always try to correct them. No, I don't have money like Dangote. Don't take it. It's just set of young people that are driving impact that have been recognized to be the future of Africa. And if you look at what I've explained to you, it has always been about solving problems for Africa, and that will continue to be my drive. So if anybody have questions, please let me know so that
thank you so much, sir. Please, if you have questions, you can send in your questions as touching entrepreneurship. Please send in your questions through the chat box, and if you want to speak out, you can raise your hand for me to unmute you. Thank you.
Okay, why questions coming in? Please, if we have questions, just let me know. So let me talk about, we really need the correction, sir. Okay. So let's talk about entrepreneurship in Africa. Guys, I know everybody here is thinking about entrepreneurship. Oh, I want to own a business. I want to do this. I want to do that. Great, amazing things, amazing idea. But please, please, don't let your reason to start business or the reason you want to get into entrepreneurship be because you want to have freedom. Because I've had session with people where you see that, okay, why do you want to start a business? Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? A lot of people will say, because I want to be independent. Trust me, when you get into the real stream of entrepreneurship, you're not going to be independent. You will have a whole lot of work to do. Entrepreneurship will soak you. Like you will have to battle different type of things every day of your life. I think somebody is having a question.
Yes,
Let me quickly take that.
Maya is having a question. What is the difference between entrepreneurship and business people?
Okay. So an entrepreneur, like I explained before, an entrepreneur is someone that solve a problem to make profit. That is simple definition of entrepreneur that I can only explain. Now, when you talk of a business person is somebody that is just about the profit. What do you want to call the person? Do you want to call the person an entrepreneur? That's not an entrepreneur. That is somebody that is doing business. And they will tell you, I'm a businessman. Someone that goes behind their friend, like your friend is doing a business, instead of you to think of collaborating to grow your friend business and make profit on the side for yourself, what you're thinking is how to go and get the secret of your friend, then shut your friend down and make the business. That is you being a business person. And even in real sense of business, that's not even a good business mind. But that's, you are not an entrepreneur. Every entrepreneur we know in the world, they have a unique idea that solves a problem and they make profit from doing that. But when we also talk about having a unique idea, innovation, we are not saying you have to invent something. Get it? It is not inventing an idea. It is, in fact, you can take existing solution, just find other ways to do it. Look at this. I have a bottle of Nestle water with me here. If I'm an entrepreneur, if I look at my neighborhood and I discover that a whole lot of people in my neighborhood, I don't know if anybody has taken this data, really, that a whole lot of people don't finish one bottle of water. So if you come up with the idea of producing small table water, small Nestle water, that is entrepreneurship. You have not invented anything. You've not done anything. Water is the same water we've been drinking. The bottle size, they've been plastic bottles. So what have you done that is special? It is that your own unique idea of people don't finish a full bottle of water. Let's do a smaller size, especially for children. So let me give you guys a free idea to understand this concept very well. I had the opportunity of meeting with my mentor sometimes ago, Adeleye Dangote. And, I was telling Adeleye Dangote, I said, have you realized that the Dangote cement that everybody buys is 50 kg? And there's a problem around it. Whenever you need to do something around your house, maybe you just want to patch your staircase, your door side, you'll be struggling to get small cement that you can use. So oftentimes when you call your bricklayer will tell you, oh, the only thing we can do, we'll have to buy a bag of cement. Then from that bag of cement, they will repair your place. What happened to the remaining cement? Maybe all you needed in that cement is just something of maybe 25 kg or something. Or 1 kg is all you needed. So I spoke with Adeleye then, and I was like, we can come up with an idea to start bagging Dangote cement into 5 kg, into 10 kg, so that people that need to do something, maybe like a student, you just need to repair something around your door. You don't need to be looking for, buying 50 kg up and down. That is an idea, nothing different from existing solution. That is being an entrepreneur. If I wake up tomorrow, I start producing cement, and all I am doing is just 1 kg cement and 5 kg cement back, not 50 kg like we have today. That is being an entrepreneur. I think another person have a question.
We have another question here from Tolulope Salami. First question, must the idea be novel? Second, what would you say to people trying to be entrepreneurial in a common field?
So, you see, when you talk about must the idea be novel, I will tell you the truth that it depends on your own definition of being novel. I think that's what I would say. Because if you are sure that the idea you have is solving a significant problem, no matter how small it looks, or no matter how small it sounds, then it's a novel idea. It's something great already. Okay, going to your second question, what would you say to people trying to be entrepreneur in a common field? Why not? Why not? If you want to sell food, so I have a friend. This my friend produces Gary, and he buys. So what he does is that I don't know how he has done that research. He produces Gary and sell it at prevailing market price, which means if you go to a market, the normal Gary market, the 20, what do you call this thing? The 5 kg. Let's say a 5 kg of Gary is being sold in a common market for 1,000 naira. If you are buying my friend packaged, well branded, well secure, well refined gari, it's still going to be that same 1,000. That is a common feed. Everybody is producing gari, everybody is selling gari, different kind of packaged gari. But what has he been able to do? He's been able to add value in terms of branding, in terms of security, and in terms of pricing. So it doesn't matter. You can be in. So I also have this thing I've always been telling people about as a business idea. Today, every one of us know about honey, pure honey. Everybody know about detergent soap. We all use some of these things. But you know, they are very unique and big business. When some people ask me for idea, I say, go and do your research. The level of sugar consumption in Nigeria is very high. And we've not been able to meet sugar demand. But you know what? Honey, when it comes to pure honey, a whole lot of people want pure honey, but accessibility is a problem. Accessing quality honey is a problem. Every one of you here that you are listening to me, if you pick up a business of pure honey and something you want to do, I can tell you, all of you will be selling, and yet you will not be able to satisfy market demand for pure honey in Nigeria. Do you know what is amazing about pure honey? People that buy pure honey, they don't even care about the price. The only thing they will be asking is that, are you sure it's pure honey? Are you sure this your honey is original? Are you sure? You sure? That's what they care about. And this is a common feed. So sometimes I look at some of our mates that have studied Greek-related courses, and I just smile like, if these guys know what they are wasting as wealth, trust me. So let's also look at something different that is also common today that you can do uniquely. Detergent soap. Everybody uses detergent soap to wash our white or different things. Do you know that if you take data of detergent soap manufacturer in Nigeria compared to the traditional solid soap, you'll be surprised that we have only few detergent soap manufacturers in Nigeria. I think the popular brand you can count in Nigeria may not be up to 10 in detergent soap manufacturing section. Now, let me tell you something. The concept of making detergent soap is online. If you go to YouTube, you will see the whole data of how you can make a detergent soap. If you go into something like this and somebody that is sitting at home or somebody that is looking for a job, if you have studied chemistry or you not studied chemistry, or you can take your time to just look on YouTube, sit down, study how this thing is being made. If you make it, all you need to do is sell it to your neighbor. As far as that soap smells nice and can wash, and you'll be able to sell it at a cheaper rate, your neighbor will buy for you. You'll be amazed. It's a common feed. Everybody is selling pure water, making bottled water and making a whole lot of money. It's a common feed. The only thing is that what value are you producing? What value can you add to that segment? I saw this is my friend I was telling you that makes gari. This guy packaged gari. The packaging looks like cornflakes. I'll be so happy to bring that gari out in my office. It looks like cornflakes. So in the container, oh, I wish I can show you guys the picture. So amazing. You see the way they design cornflakes graphics, where you see cornflakes pouring inside a cup with milk. That's the way he designed the gari. The chocolate part of the cornflakes mixture and all of that. You now use granules to do that. So amazing. It's still gari that we all eat every day. What has changed is that value. Now, like I explained to you, despite all the packaging and all of these things, it's still selling at the same market rates. So why would I want to go to market to go and buy gari? When I can buy a very well refined, controlled quality and all of that, well packaged, I can even sit down in my office and if you visit my office, any of you want it, maybe I can offer you gari. You like to drink gari, and I'll just bring the package. You'll be excited. So, guys, being in a common feed is not an issue. I also like to say something. I released a kind of video sometimes ago. Let me quickly share with you guys because of time. So I used a case study of people that sells akara, Mama Nkichi, as a video concept. I don't know if any of you have seen that. So I did a research about how collaboration works in Africa, and I came to a conclusion that to start up a business without having money in Africa is not difficult, and it is not something that we don't do in Africa already. We should not be confusing ourselves with the idea of bootstrapping business, angel investor, collaboration. Everything about this thing already existing in our locality already. So I use instance of these people that sells akara. I want to believe every one of us here eats akara. So if you go to the street, do you see what happens? You see a woman that will look at her neighborhood that, okay, a lot of, there's a lot of traffic on the street. That is taking feasibility study of your business. They will look at, okay, a lot of traffic. We have people that stand around this area in the evening. A lot of people pass there. Maybe there's a mall. Maybe there's a bus stop that drives the traffic and all of that. And, before you know it, that woman will now come up with the idea, okay, I can be selling akara in this place. She will just go buy akara, put it there. She's selling an akara, frying it and all of that. The biggest person I want to tell you in this story is the collaboration part of it. Now, there's one woman around that neighborhood. She's been thinking of what to do. She's been struggling with the idea of how to add value or what business to do. You know what she will do? She will not come up with the idea, okay, since Mama Nkechi is already frying akara, selling akara, people are buying akara from her. I can collaborate with Mama Nkechi. Get it? For some of you that always think of your friend is selling wares, the next thing is you want to do the same thing. This woman, she's not thinking of going to fry akara beside Mama Nkechi. What she's thinking is she wants to go and sell bread beside Mama Nkechi, which means people that come to Mama Nkechi to buy akara, they will definitely need something to eat the akara, which means it will help her own bread selling. And do you know how she started the bread business? She just goes to a bakery, and what she does is that, oh, I have 20,000 naira. I want to start taking bread from you and all that. You know what these bakeries do sometimes, because they need people to take order from them. If she put 20,000 naira down, they will give her order of like maybe 30,000 or 40,000. Then what she will do, she just want to do like 1,000 or maybe one table even inside her house. That is the idea of starting business organically. She takes the table, put the bread on it, put it beside Mama Nkechi. I now know what they will do. She'll be helping Mama Nkechi to sell her own akara. Why? Say, oh, uncle, you just bought akara. This bread is very soft too. The uncle will say, okay, oh, you have bread. Okay, give me bread with akara. And you know what? She's driving her own business. The success of Mama Nkechi akara is directly proportional to her own business. Before you know it, the more Mama Nkechi have traffic, the more she also sells. And they will now be sharing money together. When you buy akara, when you buy akara, you just say, oh, give her the money. And they will go and reconcile money between themselves. No competition. Do you know another level that will come up in that business? You will now see another Hausa woman, Mama Awa. Mama Awa will now look at the two of them. Mama Nkechi, Mama Tony is selling bread, while Mama Nkechi is selling akara. Now, Mama Awa will now think, okay, I can start selling agidi, which is ekotutu. So, Mama Awa will go and set up her own counter of selling agidi beside that same Mama Tony and Mama Nkechi. So, now the buyers now have option. When they buy akara, they have option either buying bread or buying agidi. These three businesses will not compete, and they will work together to give value. In as much that you are hungry, you have the option of either buying agidi or buying bread with your akara, and they take the money. They will not compete. If Mama Tony is not there at the point you want to buy bread, Mama Awa will even sell the bread for her. If Mama Awa is not there, Mama Tony will sell agidi on her behalf. That is how the success happened between them. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you're thinking entrepreneurship, if you're thinking you want to start a business, you don't have money or you don't have so much money, just look within yourself. You have friends that are already doing business. You have friends that are already trying to do stuff. Look at the way you guys can collaborate. And if you look at it even from my own story, like I told you before, Michael Osakede, that was the technical partner. He has the technical knowledge, technical know-how of developing SMS application. I never have the technical knowledge. What we did was we collaborate, and that became OptiWeb that we have today. It's the same thing that happens at this women selling akara. Now, I will also tell you another entrepreneurship secret. Oftentimes, the biggest businesses that makes money for us in Africa are those businesses that me and you, we don't take them serious. Go and do your research. Look at manufacturing sector in Nigeria, for instance. Take your data. Most of the people that owns the biggest manufacturing or most common manufacturing businesses you see in Nigeria are people that have not been educated as much as me and you. Do your research. This, if you talk about car manufacturing, what's the name of this popular company that manufactures car? Go and check the story of the CEO, of the founder. I was sharing something like that with my friend. I want to get the name of the person for you guys, so you can get it. Okay, Cosmo Maduka, Coach Charis. Go and check the story of Coach Charis. I think everybody knows Coach Charis' motto. Go and check the story. He is not as educated as all of you here, but look at the amazing thing he's doing. There's somebody they call Cam Wire in Kwara State. Go and look at what that man is doing. He is not also educated. He is not. But he's making a whole lot, because some of the businesses that are making money, making a whole lot of money, we don't look at those businesses. Every one of us, we are all busy competing with each other with our certificates. It's about who has the master, it's about who has the PhD. It's not about who is adding the value. Those are the questions, those are the things we all need to start doing in Africa if we really want to drive impact. So, I don't know if anybody also have questions.
Please, if you have questions, you can raise your hand or type them through the chat box. We have limited time. We have less than 15 minutes to end this session. Reminder that this session is recorded and the first session. So you get the link to this session from wherever you got the link to this same session. Please use the chat box or raise your hand for your questions. Thank you.
So, while questions are coming, let me also say this. One of the common questions or challenges people face in business is that, oh, do I need money to start a business? If you look at what I've answered here, starting, if you are going to be an entrepreneur, it's not always about the money. It's always about the problem you're solving. It's about having the real solution that can drive impact. And if you have a business you're already doing, and you're looking at moving the business to the next level, or you have an idea, you see, I was in a program, Founder Institute, yesterday, where, they train people that have idea on how to scale, on how to raise money. And I see, I was speaking with a whole lot of them that I have issue with startups in Nigeria, let me use Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian. The basic problem I see with them is that a whole lot of startups are always thinking of how to get money from an investor, not how to drive profit. Please, either you are running a business now or you're going to be running a business in the future, I want you to understand and drive one thing. Always make sure that profit is your goal. Your attention should be on how to generate profit for the business. If you are running any business that is profitable, trust me, if you are running a business that is profitable, banks will chase you, private investor will chase you, because you know what? Everybody is looking for a secure grant to make money. I saw somebody yesterday that was asking for $200,000 for a business that has not been tested before. And I was sitting down that, okay, this is the problem. This guy is just going to be struggling. Who on earth wants to put $200,000 into a business that has never been tested? Nobody wants to do that. But if you start a business, even if it is 100,000 naira, you have started a business with 100,000 naira, and you can show profit. Everybody is seeing the way the business is growing. It's very easy for me to bring 10 million naira and put into the business. So guys, please, either you are running a business now or you are about to start a business, put it at the back of your mind that profitability should be your goal. All right. So if anybody wants to ask question, or you have a business idea you want to pitch, or you're having challenge in the business, you need my help, to look into it for you. Please, you can quickly ask question, or you raise your hand. We chat about it quickly. I think
we have less than
I just got information that I have only less than 10 minutes to go.
So if you have questions, please send in your questions. Thank you. Since we don't have any question, I can check. I'll be checking through the chat box.
Okay.
Question from anyone, and No one is raising their hands, so you can continue, sir, for the next five
Okay.
minutes before we end the session.
Okay, somebody is talking about, sir, how about motorcycle business? I'm not sure I'm clear with the question. Please, can you explain better? I don't know what
Let me
is.
try to.
Okay. Hello, sir. Can
Okay,
you hear me?
okay, I'm hearing
Yes,
you.
we can.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good
Thank you so
evening.
much for the talk. And what I meant by motorcycle business is Southwest, for instance, we have a lot of people that ride bikes. What
Okay.
if you can buy bikes? Let's say you buy like 5, and you want them to work for you. They give you daily profits. How about that? What do you think about that? Do you
Okay.
understand that?
Yeah. Please just stay on because I would like to ask a question too. What
Okay.
problem is that business going to be solving? Hello,
Yes.
Doctor.
That
I think his network is bad.
Yes, I think he's having network issues. If you can't speak out because of the network, you can use the chat box. I think we have another question from.
How do you develop an income from an inspirational brand? I don't know what is an inspirational brand, to be honest with you. What is an inspirational brand?
Okay, thank you, sir, for asking.
Okay.
I normally post inspirational quotes or teachings from the Bible on. I have a Facebook page. So how do I develop income from something like that? Like, if I continue, I'll just be doing that, and there's nothing I'll actually gain
But
except God come down from
okay.
heaven.
Okay, like we discussed before, if you guys have been following, what problem do you think that your page is solving in reality?
Okay, I think it's giving people hope. Like when they read it, they message me, "Wow, thank you for this. I was lost, but now I'm found." Something like that. Or
Okay.
thank you for this. Yes,
Okay, so
that's
if that is it, if you have people that are having value and if you are sure they are really solving a big time problem, so the way you can make money from there is that people can start organizing a one-on-one session with you, or maybe people that are down, people that need counseling. If you think you have what it takes, why not? I think a whole lot of people, if really you are solving a problem for them, people will be willing to pay you.
okay, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
We have another question, sir, from Paul
Okay.
Olukomi. My question is about collaboration. Most people are only interested about their monthly income. They care less about the business. Is this type of situation what someone do? Is this what I
Okay.
from let me rephrase, I think he's trying to ask, is this a kind of situation you will advise someone to venture into?
Okay, so in terms of collaboration, which means you want to collaborate with somebody, but you feel like that person is only interested in money, right? Is that the question?
I think so. Let me
Okay.
try
So
to.
if that's the question, what I feel is that in as much that that person is interested in making more money, the person is already ready to listen to you on how you can collaborate and make more money.
Okay, say yes. He said that is the
Do you
question.
get now? So, for instance, I will use the case of my meeting with Alhaji Dangote, that I told you before, that he's been producing 50 bags of cement for years. Then I went to like 1 kg, 2 kg, and 5 kg. So I could go to him and say, Alhaji, you know what? I want you to be selling me cement on package or on pack cement. Then I will be able to repackage it into 1 kg, 2 kg, and 5 kg. Alhaji will be interested in doing that because you know what? He's just selling his cement to you. He doesn't care about how you sell it back or what you do with your own cement. So if that is what I'm trying to use to answer the question now. If you look at it that way, people that are interested in money, show them the more money you can make together, and they'll be happy to make more money with you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the answer. We appreciate everyone who has
It's my
asked
pleasure.
one question or the other. We have less than 3 minutes to the end of this session. Thank you, Mr.
It's my
Timothy, for
pleasure.
joining us at Leader Sports Company. I trust everyone enjoyed the session. Be reminded that the link to the recording of this session will be shared to wherever you got the link into this same session. So you can check there by the end of today or tomorrow. You get the same link. Thank you all for joining us at Leader Sports Company. Thank you, Mr. Timothy. We hope to see you another time. Please,
Sure,
before
sure.
you
I'll be happy.
go, please show your excitement for this session in the chat box. And if you want to speak to thank Mr. Timothy, you can unmute yourself to speak. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Mr. Timothy, for this great session.
Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you inviting me. And we are all the youth that will change Africa. And I hope we are saying end SARS.
Yes, we're doing that. We're really doing that. Thank you so much, sir, for the great session. Thanks to all participants. Thanks to all viewers around the world. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, Mr. Timothy. Thank you, Leader Sports Company, for organizing this session. Thanks to the president of Leader Sports Company. Thanks to Mr. Timothy. Thanks for accepting our invitation to speak with us at Leader Sports Company. Thanks to everyone. So you all can start leading the meeting. You'll get the link to the previous video and this same video. And you get it wherever you got the link into entering this meeting. Thank you all for joining us. In the meantime, enjoy the music. Thank you for joining us at Leader Sports Company.